It was a quiet Saturday morning when I heard the familiar rumble of the delivery truck pulling up outside my house. I had been waiting all week for this package, a set of tools I had ordered for a project in my garage. As soon as the driver set the box on my porch, I stepped outside, coffee in hand, and waved in thanks. But just as I bent down to grab the package, my peace was shattered by the shrill voice of Karen, the HOA's self-proclaimed watchdog. She marched across the street, phone already in hand, glaring at me like I had just committed a crime. "Excuse me," she snapped. "That package doesn't belong to you. I saw you steal it from the porch." At first, I laughed, thinking she was joking. But her face was stone serious, and before I could explain, she was already dialing the police. I stood there dumbfounded, holding my own package, as she shouted into her phone about a suspicious man in the neighborhood. Within minutes, 2 patrol cars rolled up, lights flashing, neighbors peeking out from behind curtains. My heart pounded as the officers stepped out, hands resting on their belts. "Sir, we've had a report of package theft," one said calmly. I handed over my ID and the package, showing them the shipping label with my name and address printed clearly across it. The officers exchanged looks, clearly realizing what was going on. Meanwhile, Karen was still ranting about how these people had been stealing from the community. And let me pause here to ask, have you ever dealt with someone so convinced of their own authority that they'd rather humiliate themselves than admit they're wrong? Back to the story. The officer held up the box, pointed to my name, and asked Karen if she could read. Her face went pale, but instead of apologizing, she doubled down, saying I must have faked the label. The officer sighed, told her she was wasting their time, and warned her about filing false reports. As they left, Karen tried to save face by shouting, "I'll be reporting this to the HOA board." I shook my head, carried my package inside, and shut the door behind me. Later that evening, a few neighbors knocked on my door just to laugh about the whole ordeal. Turns out, Karen had been embarrassing herself for weeks with wild accusations, and I wasn't the first victim. But something told me I definitely wouldn't be the last.